Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Legacy Survival. Today is a pretty big day. We're on Minecraft version 1.0. We're finally out of beta, we're into the full release of the game. And I'm over here at my little animal pen I designed last episode, because these animals over here can finally be fed wheat. So we can now get more animals and such. To the sheep and the cows and the pigs, and now we can effectively farm more food. Pretty nice. So I'm gonna head back into the farmhouse and put this wheat away now that I don't need it. Do that sugarcane with. Now we have a bunch of cute little baby animals running around in here. Isn't that nice? I'll have to make this pen bigger at some point to accommodate more animals. I might separate them out later too. We'll see. For now, let's head into the house. Because I've got a little bit of crafting to do. Just a little bit for now. So we're going to take out our diamonds. I did a little bit of mining between episodes just to get prepared. There's actually quite a bit of prep that went into this episode. As you might have noticed, I'm level 42 now, so I was farming monsters as well. So let's see. If that... I need my obsidian. And I need a book. So let's get going here. And we have an enchanting table. Enchanting, introduced in this version. And you might have noticed there's a new achievement as well. Let me just check those out real quick. We've got a couple new achievements available. Diamonds, and we need to go deeper. I meant to show them on camera, but I got them during preparation. It wasn't really avoidable with what I needed to do, unfortunately. But we have a couple. So let's take this down into the basement. Oh wait, before I do that, you might have noticed, even though my armor is damaged, I have quite a high armor bar. And that is because this is the version that the modern armor system we use was introduced. So protection isn't durability based anymore. It is based on the type of armor you're using. And along with that, I'm going to craft a whole new set of armor. So we can finally upgrade to full diamond, because now there's a reason to. Doesn't feel like a waste, and I'm not going to make a new sword yet. Go away for diamonds, get a pickaxe. And I'll keep this armor in here just in case I die somewhere and need to make a corpse run. So let's put on our shiny new diamond armor. Aw yeah, decked out. And take this enchanting table. I have constructed the basement now, and it is decorated. Not fully decorated yet. There's some stuff we're going to be adding in a little bit, but for now, let's head into the enchanting room I prepared. And as you can see, I've already placed bookshelves around in here. And you might notice that I have a heck of a lot of bookshelves in here, and I have this weird system where we go under to get to the enchanting table. And that's because originally when enchantment was added, you needed a full array of bookshelves around it. It only needed to be 2 high. These bookshelves up here are just some decoration, but I had some extra books, so I figured I may as well use them. And enchanting also works differently, so it's not fixed like it is nowadays. Every time you put in the thing you want to enchant, it gives you a new set of enchantments, and you just kind of have to pull it in and out until you get a level you like. So let's do that, and I just skipped it. I wanted a level 42 enchantment for my pickaxe, and I missed it. enchantment goes up to level 50, but due to the way the algorithm works that actually enchants the items, you don't want to go all the way to level 50. You get better enchantments from around the level 40 range. I'm not quite sure why, but that's just how it works. I don't remember the exact level, but I remember 42 being a nice number, so that's what I'm shooting for today. So let's keep swapping this in and out here until we get something nice. There we go, level 42. And fingers crossed, because as you might notice, we can't really check what enchantment we're going to be getting, and it consumed all 42 of our levels. So let's hope it's something good. Okay, we got Fortune 3. That is excellent. That's perfect. I really couldn't ask for anything other than that. I mean, I could ask for Unbreaking and high level of efficiency, but it is what it is. So we're going to close that up, and I suppose the next thing I'll do now that I'm prepared is, let me just double check, make sure I have everything that I need. Yeah, okay, I think I'm ready. We're gonna head over to the Nether. Oh, and before I go, I'm gonna craft a few extra iron pickaxes. My previous diamond pickaxe had broke, so I was just using stone pickaxes in the in-between time, but now we have the diamond pickaxe back, and I also have a lot of spare iron, and I don't need to use iron for armor anymore, so I don't need to worry about wasting it on pickaxes. So I'm going to craft a few. I'll break these stone pickaxes before I switch to iron, but for now, it's fine. So, let's head into the Nether, because there's a bit of stuff to explore there now. And this might take a while, but we are going to strike off in a new direction. So let's go this way. I remind myself of my coordinates. Okay, just in case I get lost. Shouldn't happen, but you can never be too safe. I forgot to bring cobblestone with me. That's okay. I got some pickaxes. I can always get some netherrack instead. New terrain was added in the Nether, so that means it's time to actually explore the Nether for the first time, instead of just grabbing a little bit of glowstone and then immediately heading back to the overworld, or just making my portals. Let's see here. We'll head off this direction. And I will come back when I find what I'm looking for. Oh, wait, actually, before I do that, let's see if I can find this ghast. It was around this time that ghasts were made rarer as well, which is nice. It means it's not quite as difficult to explore the Nether. It sounds like he's close. Aha, over here. Let's see if I can get this. Come on. I'll have to go up. If the ghast won't come to me, I'll just go to it. Ah, so close. Oh, there's more. Okay. Let's see if I can get these without dying. There we go. Return to sender. Call that a success. Alright, let's get rid of these guys with the bow now. Hopefully we can get what I'm looking for. It is somewhat of a rare drop, so might not be too lucky. We'll see. Aha, here we are. Ghast tears. Ghast tears were introduced in this update, so now there's actually a reason to kill ghasts other than getting them off your back if you're trying to do something in the nether. Anyways, I am going to cut away now, and I will come back when I've found what I'm looking for. Well, it's not quite what I was looking for, but it's worth noting anyways. Magma cubes were introduced in this version. And here we have just a little tiny one. And he didn't drop anything. Oh well. Back to exploring. After a considerable amount of exploration, our destination is coming into view over there. That familiar shape, we find a nether fortress. So nether fortresses were introduced, along with nether wart and blazes. Wither skeletons, not quite yet. But everything else in the nether fortress is there. So let's see if I can... I'm gonna have to bridge over the lava, which is a little bit of a scary prospect, but it must be done. I will... That might take a little bit, so I'll just cut when I'm right over there. Oh, I got hassled by a ghast or two along the way, but I have safely made a bridge over here, and I have breached the fortress. Yeah, I'm just not gonna play with you, mister. I'm gonna move on with my life. And fortunately, it looks like we have a couple of blaze spawners quite close by. So I guess we'll go with this close one here. Hopefully I can successfully trap the blazes before too many troubles arise. There's our blaze rod. Very first one. We're going to need a couple of those. In the meantime, I'm going to see if I can cover up this spawner. There we go. Nice and covered. Not the prettiest looking thing. Oh, oops. I'll probably have to put some extra blockage on the outside if that's the case. Let's see. Let's see what happens here. Ah, there's another blaze here. Unfortunately, it decided to fly over the abyss, so no blaze rod for me from that boy. Well, maybe. Hold on, let me see. Maybe. Nope, no luck. That's alright. We have our enclosed spawner we can use now. So I'll get a couple of blaze rods from here. Shouldn't take too long, I hope. That's two. And that's 3 rods, very good. We'll need... I think I want to grab about 10. Ah, jeez, he snuck up on me. Oh, he destroyed the... Oh, no, I didn't. Okay, I got it. Great. That's 10 blaze rods, and unfortunately, I may or may not have angered the pigs while I was trying to snipe a blaze that was a bit further away, so we might have to deal with some of those guys while we're walking through here. Yeah, this guy's mad. Hopefully the anger will subside at some point. But next thing I need to do is search out some nether wart. Sorry, friend. Ouch. That's a little painful, isn't it? turn down an extra blaze rod. Alright, and looks like what I'm looking for is right over here. If I had to venture a guess. Let's make sure I'm setting up some trail markers. I'll just use netherrack. And go that way. There we go. Let's see. Aha! Success. So let's just harvest all of this. Good stuff. And I think with that I can head back. There's really not much to see here. So now that we're safely back at the base, and I really need to spruce this area up, or at least light it up at some point. Maybe I'll do that between episodes. But as I was saying, we're back at the base, and we need to head back to the basement. Grab some stone, a couple stone slabs, and I have everything else I need. I don't know if I mentioned it earlier, but zombie pigmen now drop gold nuggets. That's a new change. So let's get everything set up down here. I'll put a crafting table right here is fine. Set up some soul sand in the wrong place. And we have a little netherwort farm now. Hooray. And I'm trapped in here. Oops. I guess I'll have to reconsider my design for that then. That's fine. That looks alright. Well, I'll think about it. It'll get changed off camera, I'm sure. So let's put a little spot for a brewing stand, which I'm going to craft now. Ta-da! Brewing stand. That's a fine place for one. And I think we'll want a couple chests as well. Just 2 for now. We'll do 1 for ingredients and 1 for finished potions. And we can put our finished potions here, and we can put our ingredients over here. That's fine. So let's stock some ingredients then. So we need our glowstone, netherwort, gas tier. We don't necessarily need the gold nuggets. And I need to run upstairs to grab a few more. Sounds like some spiders are seeing me through the walls, unfortunately. So I'd say about a half a stack of redstone is probably good. And maybe not quite half a stack of gunpowder, maybe like 9 or 10. Yeah, I'll go with 10. Let's see, what else is in here? Well, I'm sure I'll think of more. Let's see, we need the spider eyes. I'll make some more sugar and just take it down with me. Can't remember if it's brown mushrooms only for fermented spider eyes. Oh, and most importantly, can't make potions without bottles to put them in, right? So let's grab a few glass bottles. Actually, yeah, this should be enough for now. So, let's take these down here. Oh, and my inventory's full. I kind of forgot that glass bottles don't stack when they're full, which that's on me. So let's put a few in, just to get them ready. And I don't know if there's any potions that I need right now. I guess I'll brew a few just to show them off, right? So let's start with a little bit of netherwort as usual. Dum-da-dum-da-dum. Let's see. Is there anything I could be doing while I wait for that to brew? I'm not too sure. But let's start with a few regeneration potions. They're always nice to have around, right? I guess I could go deal with those spiders and gather some food while I wait. Let's see here. Ah, there's an enderman over here. Need to hunt more of those down eventually, so may as well get a head start on it. Oh, Creeper looked a little confused. He just kept going. Of course he teleported. What a pain. Hey. Come back here. There we go. Nice. Got an enderpearl from that one. Don't really like that I'm being chased here. Especially by a skeleton and a couple of creepers. The skeleton shot the creepers. That could have gotten messy. But it's okay. Crisis averted. So let's put some of this stuff away. And then get back to the basement where I'm sure my regen potions have finished brewing. And I will get some redstone on there to make it last longer, because that's my preferred regeneration. Let's see. Put away the sugar. This extra water bottle. Mushroom, netherwort. Yeah, it should be fine. And there we go. We have our long-lasting regeneration potions, and with that we have our achievement for local brewery. And that's just for taking any potion out of the brewing stand. So we got a couple more things to do, but this episode's running just a little bit long so far. So I think I might actually split this one up into 2 parts. And with that, I think I will see you all next time.